Okay, Bunny.
The wearing, dissatisfying gods you made are blown up children's toys. Here we're back at toys. A child is frightened when a wooden head springs up as a closed box is opened suddenly, or when a soft and silent woolly bear begins to squeak as he takes hold of it. The rules he made for boxes and for bears have failed him and have broken his control of what surrounds him. And he is afraid because he thought the rules protected him. Now must he learn the boxes and the bears did not deceive him, broke no rules, nor mean his world is made chaotic and unsafe. He was mistaken. He misunderstood what made him safe and thought that it had left. Boy. It's a neat way of letting you know. I mean, that's kind of a soft way to tell you.
Just sweet. Woolly bear, sweet.
Chaotic and unsafe. Hello, have I not felt that? You know, just being completely out of, totally everything but control.
I thought it was really interesting that the child here has made up rules about how the bears and the boxes should behave.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, and I must be doing that constantly too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like so unconscious, I don't realize that's what it is. It's just like, well, of course that's what should happen, you know?
It's true. I know how I want people to be in my life and how they should be and, you know, what they should do. You can should a lot on people, you know. So,
It's a full-time job
well,
until you shift to gears.
what's really beautiful is that having an awareness of how that we are doing it. I am doing it, and you know,
And that's what.
corrected.
And what's so great about it, because now so that's what disturbs me, because I'm setting up, trying to control. It isn't what's happening. See, now we have some power. I can stop doing this if that's what I'm getting upset about, because I think my rules have to be followed or I'm not safe. He's saying you're safe without you being in control. In fact, you're trying to be in control is driving you crazy, because you can't be in control. So isn't that wonderful to finally know the way out is not to get other people to behave. It's to stop seeing things that way, to stop this whole fantasy that I have to have my rules met and be in control or I'm not safe. You see, and that's, you need to understand, we're doing this because we feel unsafe. The ego has a plan. If you can get everything under your control, you'll be safe. So that's what we're busy. I gotta get safe. This has gotta happen this way. You gotta act that way, and that's gotta happen. And so this frenzy, you get more and more afraid. It doesn't take the fear away, but we're so deceived. We keep using the same tactic. When idol falls, remember he says you cry. Well, you just go find another one.
Yeah.
But he's saying you're safe without this stuff under your control. We've got to learn the peace that is here always. Like he says, you're always. Where could the thought God holds of you exist, but where you are, we're already safe. We are dreaming we're not safe. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, Judy's turn.
The gap that is not there is filled with toys in countless forms, and each one seems to break the rules you set for it. It never was the thing you thought. It must appear to break your rules for safety, since the rules were wrong. But you are not endangered. You can laugh at popping heads and squeaking toys, as does the child who learns they are no threat to him. Yet, while he likes to play with them, he still perceives them as obeying rules he made for his enjoyment. So there still are rules that they can seem to break and frighten him. Yet is he at the mercy of his toys, and can they represent a threat to him?
The gap that is not there, that he's referring to at the beginning, is filled with toys, idols, our little ideas of salvation in countless forms. That's the gap between us and God and each other, that gap that we perceive as the separation that is not there. He's saying, it's not there, but you've got it filled up with stuff. A gap that isn't even there, you've filled it up with all this stuff, and so now you don't know the gap isn't there. You think the gap is there now because you filled up this gap with stuff, toys. And he says, now get clear on this. Yeah, your toys have disappointed you since time began, and you're constantly frightened because they're not working according to your rules. But he said, are you really at the mercy of these toys you made up? Are they really threatening you that they didn't do what you wanted them to do? Get a hold of yourself, kids. You're playing with toys. They'll never satisfy you. And that's, again, refers back to the Bible where he says you got to put away childhood toys. Is that what it was Paul said?
Yeah.
It's the same thought. It's the same principle, just in a more expanded form here to help us understand better. Okay, Jean.